Yesterday I found out that I'm losing my job, so here's how much I spend in a day. Breakfast was freezer pita breads, and then I had to pay for my doctor's appointment from yesterday, and then it was time to wait for Formula 1 tickets. I know I shouldn't be spending money, but this is the only time that I could get them. There were 20,000 people ahead of me in the queue, and we got them. I'm an idiot and broke both of my car keys, so I had to go and get them fixed, and then he told me that I couldn't fix them, and then I started crying, and then I made tuna pasta for dinner, but I didn't film it. This is how much tea we have. Everything can be solved with a cup of tea is the age-old saying, and that's bullshit because my car needs fixing. I made the most incredible popcorn. This is paprika, parmesan, and salt. So good. I was very brave and I rang another car guy and he fixed it for $207. In the middle of that, I had to run and get a surfboard. This was $210. Yes, it's expensive, but everything's fixed and well. Yay.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here are 10 things I did after I quit my full-time job. That did not include me crying, since I quit without a job lined up and no plan in place whatsoever. First, I had to update my healthcare marketplace profile so I can get a tax credit to cover my monthly premium since I have zero income right now. Big panic. I also cleaned up the list of jobs that I bookmarked for myself, removed any that are closed or no longer taking applications. Then I created an April budget to get an idea of my recurring monthly expenses. And after that, I was feeling overwhelmed, decided to do a values exercise so that I could ground myself a bit. And gold stars for me because I also did my gratitude journal every single day last week. It's unheard of. I took some time to read for pleasure. Didn't know people could still do that. And then my background is actually in marketing and communications. So being that I had nothing else to do and I started to panic, I decided to create the branding for something that I have decided to call Everyday. I don't quite know what Everyday is or does, but I know how to do branding. So yeah, that's what I did. Then after I finished creating a really cute brand guide for Everyday, I decided to do a Webflow 101 certification. Webflow is a website building software that I've actually wanted to learn more about for some time. So I took a few hours to get that certification, then updated my LinkedIn profile with the new info. And then I actually switched gears, set up a Gmail account and Instagram account for Everyday and followed some creators that I really admire and I like to follow on my private accounts. And yeah, so that's what I did. If you are also spiraling and have no idea what you're doing, feel free to follow along in solidarity.
I just quit my job. For the next month while I find a new one, come with me to live life and actually enjoy things that I can do in my day that I couldn't do when I was working. I've never ridden a horse. Maybe I'll go do that. Always want to learn how to play golf. Might go do a few lessons. I'm gonna go and do those things that I was like, oh, I wish I could just go and do this. I wish I could just go sail a boat for the day. I'm not gonna sail a boat because I'm scared of the ocean. But like, I'm gonna go do things that make me happy until I get my next job and not just sit around on the couch and do nothing.
I quit my full-time job, so come with me to try things I've never done before. Today we're going on a solo trip. And where are we going? That's one secret I'll never tell. Just kidding, if you keep watching you'll figure it out. I'm surprised that not more people know about this, but you can buy a $10 train ticket that takes you right from Philly straight to Atlantic City. And while this may not be the most glamorous shore in Jersey, there's sand and a beach. For someone who doesn't drive like me, this was so convenient. Is anyone else reading The Housemaid's Secret? Because it's getting spicy. I had to grab an espresso martini after lounging in the sun. With a quick outfit change, I grabbed pizza that was literally the size of my head. And I don't like gambling, so I watched the movie Influencer before heading to bed. What should I try next?
It's my first workday after quitting my 9-to-5. Here's how it went. First, I got dressed, and since I can wear whatever I want now, we went with titties out, stomach out, camel toe, and comfortable. Then I didn't feel like doing my hair, and I felt like my hair needed a break, so I just wet it down and put it in a slick back bun. And if you're wondering why I'm doing any of this at all, it's because I'm just way more productive when I get ready for the day. There will definitely be days where I don't do a single thing and I stay in my pajamas the entire day. But like I said, putting myself together a little bit helps me to be more productive, and I definitely needed to be productive today. So I didn't do much, but I did a little something. Then once I was done with my hair, I moved on to the face. I put on some moisturizer and sunscreen, and then I didn't feel like wearing makeup or having makeup on my face today, but I also didn't want to look dead. So I just put on a little bit of mascara because my eyelashes are pretty much non-existent without it, and I put a little bit of concealer under my eye to look and feel awake. Once I was ready, I went downstairs. Luna is very happy that I'm going to be home more often now. I made my protein smoothie for breakfast like I do every single day. day, and then it was go time. I spent the first part of my day just organizing my life and figuring out my schedule. I made a spreadsheet organizing all of my different streams of income for 2022. That way it's easier when tax season comes around, and it helps me plan and set my goals for 2023. This actually took quite a while because I had to go through so many old emails throughout the year, and I had to go through all my bank statements throughout the year just to make sure I had everything on the spreadsheet. And honestly, I should not be doing this on the couch. My neck and my back was killing me. I do plan on doing all computer related work in our office in the future. That way any stressful things like work and school are kept in the office, and our living room can remain a place of relaxation. But my office desk right now is empty because it had all of my 9-to-5 stuff on it, and I need to get a monitor so that I can do work on a bigger screen because my laptop is quite small. It's a whole thing. But anyways, I worked for a few hours on that, and then I needed a break. I needed to eat some food. Around 2, I heated up some chicken and rice, and I had some tomato soup in a little bowl that I made in my pottery class. I wear many hats. So then I ate my lunch while I watched some Hallmark movies. Honestly, there were Hallmark movies playing in the background the entire day. And then next on my list was editing. I had a ton of editing to do. I was editing for probably the next 7 hours or so. It's honestly insane to think about how I was doing all of this with a full-time job. By 10 p.m., I was finally uploading my vlog, and then I decided I wanted some sugar cookies, so I made those. And then I spent the rest of the day just planning out the next day and the rest of the week, figuring out what days I had to plan things, edit things, upload things, all the things. It was a long but very productive day, and I gotta say, it was so nice getting to do things I like to do all day and working on things to further myself than having to pack it all into just the evenings. I would have to say overall the day was a success. I need to organize my days a little bit better, but we're off to a good start.
Sorry guys, I thought I put the full 3 minutes on, but this is what I actually do for my job. So basically what I do on a daily basis, I do a lot of social media management. I do all of the content creation for my job. I post on like 8 different social media channels every single day. So kind of like a social media manager, but I also do like website building. So just since October, I think I've built like 3 websites for my company. To be honest with you guys, I only got this job because I was doing this stuff already for myself for TikTok. Like I built my own website, I was selling my own products, I did my own social media stuff. Like I got that because of me. I didn't have any prior experience. I don't have a degree in marketing, nothing like that. And honestly, I found this job out of desperation. I posted on like my community Facebook page looking for a job, and the wife of the CEO messaged me. The CEO's daughter is actually a former teacher who experienced the same type of thing, so he takes in a lot of teachers. So in summary, the job just kind of fell into my lap.
Secretly, I'm aiming for a rhythm that exceeds my expectations. Am I ever gonna get it?
Ever since quitting my 9-to-5, I've just been trying to create the best morning routine which will allow me to be the most productive. Being that I don't have to physically clock in for a 9-to-5 anymore, I just want to make sure that I'm being the most productive throughout my day. So I start my morning by drinking some water, washing my face, brushing my teeth, changing for the gym, and taking my vitamins. Then I head to the kitchen and I make my pre-workout cocktail. This morning I used orange juice because it just tastes a lot better. And then I also try to take a ginger shot in the morning because I feel like ginger does so many good things for the body, and just try it. I then pack a bag to take with me because I'm going to do some work once I'm out the house. I usually try to go to the gym about 4 to 5 times a week, and I spend about an hour 30 max into the gym doing legs, upper body, whatever. After the gym, I drive straight to a cafe. Today it was Starbucks, and I got some work done.
So I left my job at Microsoft a few weeks ago, and Sam is asking what I'm gonna do next. Well, that's a great question. My goal is to create my own passion and purpose-led business, and I want that to include products and or services. However, which by the way, I have like 8 or 9 different ideas of things that I want to do. But for now, until the end of the year, I'm going to focus on 3 things. Why do I always fucking do that? 3 things. Content through partnerships and UGC, as well as creating content for other profiles that I have contracts with. Speaking, because it is my fucking dream to continue to speak and be on stage and inspire others, especially first gens and people of color. So I'm really going to focus on the student market and colleges and universities. And 3, real estate. Y'all have no idea how much criticism I received with the house that I wanted to buy and where I wanted to buy it when I did in March 2022. But that house, which by the way was built in the 1940s, is the house that pays my mortgage. So I'm very at peace with that. So yeah, for the next few months, I'll be working on building the foundation for the things that I mentioned, as well as the other businesses that I have in mind. And slowly, one by one, I'll be releasing them. One of them includes e-commerce. Another includes a private community for women. Another one is relating to speakers. So yeah, I'm excited to build this along together.
Here's a day in my life after I quit my job. Usually I make my bed, but one of our dogs made it gross, so I had to wash the bedding. Did my workout, realized I did a gospel warm-up ride, so that was awkward. Made some coffee, time for a shower. Here's my face wash and the primer that I use for my NuFace, like electric thing that I do in my face. So here's that routine. After that, I rinse off the primer because I don't like it on my face for a long time. Then I put on some toner all over my face. And after that, it's time to moisturize. And then I move on to sunscreen, and my husband scared the out of me.
Oh my god.
It was quite the dramatic reaction, but I do scare very easily. Then I part and brush my hair, which is getting way too long right now. And then we go on a dog walk that is usually very dysfunctional because Astro is a menace. And then I make my lunch for the day, which I always have an acai smoothie bowl with my favorite peanut butter protein granola. My dogs watch me and beg for food. Then I feed my sourdough starter once I'm fed, do some laundry, and read a book.
So I quit teaching in the classroom 2 years ago, and here is what I do now. I'm currently a part-time online teacher, and I'm also a business coach for teachers who are building up their businesses and brands online. I often help a lot of teachers transition out of the classroom into a business role, such as creating their own resources and classes online. I love what I do now because I still get to teach, but it's really on my own terms. I have a lot of control. I have control over what I charge parents. I have control over my schedule. I have control over when and where I teach. So I don't have to deal with a lot of the stressors that come from the classroom. And then on the other hand, I get to be creative and make my own business outside of the online teaching, so I can decide what I want to do, if I want passive income. This has given me a lot of flexibility and confidence that I can own my own thing and be successful with it. So that's why I just love helping other teachers do the same. And if you're feeling like you would like to do something like this, but you're struggling with figuring out what exactly it is that you want to do and finding the clarity and direction and steps to take to actually do it and make money with that thing that you're thinking of, then reach out and let me know, because I'd love to help you get started with this. And the best part is that you can start a business while you're still in the classroom, and depending on your goals, you can grow that income so that it can replace your classroom teaching salary before you even decide to leave. Or you can take a leap of faith and you can grow it while you're not currently in the classroom. Let me know if you have any questions.
I quit my job in corporate America. I got a few questions on what I'm doing next. I'm gonna share with you guys what a typical workday now in my life looks like.
It consists of 3 main buckets. The first is calls and filming with my client here in Nashville. The second is editing, whether it's for this channel, like this video, or for my client. And the third is responding to emails for brand deals, filming those, and outreach.
You can let it all go. You can let it all go. It's called free fall.